You ever notice how some things just don't make any sense at all? Like nobody questions it, we all just accept it and move on. But when you actually think about it for more than 2 seconds, it's like, yeah, this is weird. For example, why does time move faster when you're late? Like when you have nothing to do or when you're waiting for something, an hour feels like a whole day. But the moment you're running late, now 5 minutes disappears instantly. You check the time, it's 8 o'clock, you blink, it's 8:17. What happened in those 17 minutes? Where did they go? And speaking of time, why does your alarm sound 10 times louder when you're tired? Any other time, the sound is just normal. But when you're in deep sleep, that same alarm sounds like a fire drill, and somehow you still hit snooze. Also, why do socks disappear? You put 2 socks in the wash, only one comes out every time. Where is the other one going? There has to be a hidden place somewhere just filled with single socks, because there's no way this keeps happening by accident. Another thing that doesn't make any sense is, why does your phone fall on your face only when you're comfortable? You could be holding it all day, nothing happens, but the moment you lie down, now gravity decides to do its job, and it's always the same spot too, directly on your face. Also, why is it that sometimes we forget why we walked into a room? You had a clear purpose, you were confident, you walk in, and suddenly your brain just resets. Now you're standing there like, yeah, I don't know why I'm here. And somehow, the moment you leave the room, you remember again. It also doesn't make any sense when we suddenly become productive at night. All day you're tired, you don't want to do anything, but the moment it's time to sleep, now you want to clean, organize, plan your life. Where was this energy earlier? And then when it's actually time to wake up, now you're tired again. Also, why do we reread messages before sending them? You already typed it, you know what it says, but you still read it like 5 times, just to make sure it sounds normal, and somehow it still feels wrong. The next thing that doesn't make any sense is, why does your brain remember embarrassing moments at random times? You could be doing nothing, just sitting there. Then suddenly your brain goes, remember that one thing you did years ago? And now your whole mood is gone. And for some reason, it always happens at the worst time. Also, why do some things stop working when you actually need them? Your internet is fine all day the moment you need it. Now it's slow. Your phone works perfectly until you need to show someone something. Now it freezes, and you just stand there waiting. It also doesn't make any sense when you open your phone to do something important, then immediately forget what it was. Now you're just scrolling, hoping it comes back to you. And sometimes it does, but most of the time it's just gone. Why do we always think we have more time than we actually do? You look at the time and think, yeah, I've got time. So you relax and maybe check your phone for a bit, then suddenly you check again, and now you're late. And it always feels like it happened instantly, like time just skipped forward without telling you. And finally, why does your brain decide to work against you sometimes? Like you're trying to do something simple and you just keep messing it up. Typing something, now you're making mistakes every second. Trying to say something, now you forget the words. Even doing something basic suddenly feels harder than it should be. And the more you think about it, the worse it gets. Honestly, none of this makes sense, but somehow it happens every single day. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like the video.